In 2010, I went to Haiti on my first mission trip, literally less than a year after I had become a believer. This was shortly after the earthquake that leveled most of the country. One night while I was there, I wake up to the sound of rain. I look out through the small window across this one-lane dirt road, and I noticed a man pulling a blanket soaked with water out of his makeshift tent that really was just a blue tarp held up by a few sticks. This tent and this blanket appeared to be the only belongings that this man had. In this moment, the moon breaks through the clouds of this rainstorm, and I see this man drop to his knees in this now flooded lot, and he begins to sing. By this time, one of our translators had woken up and saw me standing at the window. I stood there just shocked when this translator began to share with me the songs of praises that this man was singing. You see, in this moment when this man could have easily shaken his fist at God and said, why? In this moment where he could have been justified to say, why are you cast down, oh my soul? Why are you in turmoil within me? Instead, he begins to sing. He begins to worship God. He acknowledged God for being big. He acknowledged God for being in control of all of creation. He began thanking God for the fresh water. This is my first real example of seeing a man who is desperately in love with the gospel. He knew God's presence and that God's goodness was not based on the circumstances he was under. So maybe today, in the midst of the storms of your life, you need to be reminded that God is big and God's the one that can speak peace